Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome. My name is HDTGeorge and this is the audio TWAB for August the 4th, 2022. If you would, down below me here, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. This is a simple audio reading of the TWAB as always. No hot takes, no opinions, just the words of the TWAB. This week at Bungie, 8/4/2022. This week at Bungie we're prepping for our big showcase event later this month, detailed in an earlier TWAB. We're also working with the community for a nifty new exotic, detailing what's next for Iron Banner in Season 18, announcing Rift coming back to regular Crucible, and giving one last call for that glowy armor goodness with the Solstice event that's nearing its end. We've also already mentioned we're not going to be dropping any major news between now and the August 23rd showcase, but that doesn't mean we don't have anything to chat about. For this week, we're keeping things a little lighter, so let's start with what old Saladin, Valis Forge, has up his sleeve for us with Iron Banner returning next season. Ready for this week's TWAB? Let's get into it. Iron Banner 4.1.1. More Iron Banner is on the way next season, this time sans Rift. To talk more about what's on the horizon, we've got Principal Designer Alan Blaine here to dive a little deeper into what's next in Iron Banner and Crucible realms. Take it away, Alan. Alan Blaine. Hi everyone. Now that Iron Banner is officially wrapped up for Season of the Haunted, let's talk about what we've learned as well as plans for the next season and the future. First up, we're adding the ability to gild the Iron Lord seal with the next batch of matches in Valis Forge's honor. As for what else is new in Season 18, let's talk about streaks. When we started working on Season 18's Iron Banner, well before we launched Rift, we knew we wanted to come back to something more familiar after a season of objective-based gameplay. Some of you have been asking to play Clash in Iron Banner for a while, so we decided to start there. With that aside, we still needed that Iron Banner twist, the thing that makes it feel unique. The core vision started with a conversation that sounded like, what if when you went on kill streak, Saladin shouted, "He's on fire," and you lit on fire? And maybe when you got a kill, he shouted, "Boom shakalaka." And from that chaotic conversation, Eruption was born. What is Eruption? Eruption is Clash with energy boosts based on kill streaks. It was affectionately called Streak Mayhem internally before we gave it a real name. During Eruption, killing your opponent scores 1 point and a normal amount of energy. After that, when you get your second elimination in a row without dying, assist count 2, you become Surging. You start lightly glowing. Kills start generating 10% super energy and 20% grenade, melee, and class energy. You score 3 points per kill. When you get your 5th kill without dying, then you become Primed. You begin glowing brightly. Your team goes on the hunt. Everyone on the team gains 5% super and 10% grenade, melee, and class energy. You now gain 12% super and 5% grenade energy, melee, and class energy per kill. You score 3 points per kill. Sounds great, right? So who wouldn't want to be primed? Well, you also have a 15-second timer on you. If the timer reaches 0, you erupt. Erupting kills you, which resets your streak and ends the hunt. Getting a kill resets the eruption timer back to 15 seconds. You are then marked for both teams so everyone can see right where you are. The other team gets 3 points for killing you. Choices. More than one player can be primed at a time. We are excited to get Eruption into everyone's hands, and we hope it continues to illustrate our desire to bring new and unique experiences to the Crucible and Iron Banner. One of the things we learned with Rift in this current season is if we have a brand new mode, like the most recent iteration of Rift, introducing it to everyone in a high-focus environment first highlights inevitable issues that any multiplayer game has. Instead, we are going to be moving forward with the zone control plan, introducing it as a low-pressure Crucible Labs first to make sure it performs as intended in the real-world setting. Then and only then do we bring the new mode to Iron Banner, albeit with a unique twist. We will definitely come back to Control and Rift for Iron Banner in the future, but expect a familiar mode with a unique experience in Season 19. In the meantime, let's talk Rift. Think Rift, but make it Crucible. Rift won't be in Iron Banner for Season 18, but that doesn't mean this mode is gone forever. Most of you will be happy to hear that Rift will now have more standard overtime rules. For those who may not know what exactly that means, overtime is that added time put on the clock to give teams a shot at breaking any tie that may be in place. That also gives us Titans a fair shake to just go ham with those fiery hammers and hope for the best. Just being honest. Alan is back with even more details about what players can expect, including lessons learned from the rebirth of Iron Banner. Alan Blaine. Season of the Haunted ushered in a new era of Iron Banner, starting with Rift. While the first week had a rocky start, by the end many players were starting to develop new tactics and strategies for the mode, and the weekend games were some of the closest and well played. Then the second week rolled around and we fixed most of the bugs and everyone had a great time, right? We all know that change can be hard, especially unexpected change. Communicating changes that we don't know will work out, communicating future plans when there's no hard date, and balancing between opposing player bases all contribute to the complexity of the PvP verse in Destiny 2, but this is the wonderful conundrum we are committed to. For now, this is what we're happy to share with players, and we think a lot of this information is going to be exciting for many of you. Time for some fun data. 1.5 million players played at least one match of Rift, and over 300,000 of you managed to reset your rank, and 150,000 reset it twice. We definitely hit a few people just right. One player reset their rank 17 times last season, and only 55 hours in-game, and another played over 133 hours of Rift during Season 17. The community was also able to expose some flaws in the mode. We've already had a number of fixes go live in Rift, like making it so games ended properly if a spark was dunked late, or that the spark could always be picked up. We also made a few tuning changes, such as when we added a 3-score mercy rule, as well as when we dropped the base mode time to 8 minutes. The number of matches that fully went to time dropped by 10%, and we went from having no mercy criteria to 1/3 of matches ending in a mercy at 3-0 or 4-1. One of my favorite things about the new era of Iron Banner is the new rules we are going to be bringing in each season. While Rift won't be an Iron Banner next season, it will be in a weekly rotator in the Crucible, available to play week 1, 8, and 14 as well as private match. Private match is where you can play any map you want, even the unbalanced asymmetric maps. Alongside the more standard overtime rules, we also expect Multispark to return in a future season. AFK protections have been updated to utilize Rift-specific events. Later this season, we fixed a bug that didn't allow you to always immediately dunk the spark if you picked it up too close to the Rift. For future seasons, Explorations with 3v3 Rift allows use of smaller maps like Wormhaven. May also allow us to use slightly asymmetrical maps like Burnout, fixing scenarios where one team can play keep away with the spark longer than intended, lessening the black screen time after scores. Further measures to discourage overt kill farming. New exotic weapon ornament. Aw, you shouldn't have. We talk a lot about Destiny 2 fashion, but the threads of style aren't limited to armor. What's a good look without the appropriate accessories, am I right? We're excited about the new weapons and other gear on the way, but we think it's time for a few more familiar pieces of equipment to get a makeover. Even better, we want you to decide which ornaments become a reality. Even better than that, the designs behind the proposed ornaments will be created by an artist from our community of Destiny 2 players that are pure magic when it comes to bringing the game into the real world through art. So how does this work? First off, we are leaving it up to you in the community to pick which exotic gets a community-created ornament. We have 3 options for you to vote on in an email we will send out starting on August 16th. Arbalist, Sweet Business, Rat King. Once that spiffy exotic has been selected, we will be working with the chosen community artist as we help them create 3 different weapon ornament concepts. Once we have 3 that are viable to be made into ornaments, we will have another community vote so that you can all pick your personal favorite. The winner will be approved to be made into a weapon ornament in the game, and then bam, new look, new you. Here's a quick look at the full process. Community votes on which exotic to pick through email starting on August 16th. Community artist creates 3 weapon ornament concepts for the winning exotic. Community votes to pick their favorite weapon ornament concept. Winning weapon ornament goes into production and is released in-game as early as Season 21. This will be the first community-created item that makes it into the game, and we are really excited to see how it plays out. We have picked an artist out, so please don't feel the need to start any campaigns on whom we should pick. We also aren't asking them to do this work for free and will be paying them just like when we work with other external concept artists. We want to make sure we give our artists plenty of time to work on their concepts, so it will be several months until we reveal who they are and unveil their work for the next round of voting. Once we have picked the concept that's ready to go into production, it's going to take a bit to go through our content pipeline, so we want to set some expectations up front that you shouldn't expect to see the finalized design in Destiny 2 until Season 21. We know, that is a long way out, but we're glad you get to be along for the ride on this one and an important part of the process. Community created and community voted, we can't wait to see what you all decide. Last call to praise the sun, arms up. This is just your friendly community manager reminder that this year's Solstice event is coming to a close. This means you've got just a few more days to get in there and grab those goods, or just roast s'mores over the bonfire to finish out any last-minute event challenges. One more heads up. Don't forget that event challenges and event tickets expire at the end of Solstice, and the event card itself will be removed. Get that kindling, sparkify that armor, and scope out the event card upgrade if you feel like getting super fancy. Or not, totally up to you. Just please make sure you go say hi to Devram over in the EDZ. I hear he's a great help when knocking out some of those specific challenges when out for patrol or running a public event or two. Player Support Report. Dear Darkness, please block out the sun. Love, DPS. And we're back with our ever-stunning, ever-kick-ass player support team to give us the rundown of what's coming down the pipeline regarding the current and immediate state of Destiny 2. This includes some Solstice tweaking, another reminder that the event is ending, hey, we want to make sure you know, life gets busy, and more behind the decision to disable in-game text chat. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. This is their report. Solstice event card expiring soon. Solstice ends soon. Players have until the weekly reset next Tuesday, August 9th, to claim their Solstice event card rewards, spend their event tickets, and unlock the Flamekeeper title and seal. Flamekeeper title and seal. Many players were able to claim Flamekeeper early due to a bug where Gilded Triumphs unlocked before all the regular Triumphs had been completed. Players who unlocked Flamekeeper using the Gilded Triumphs but did not complete their regular Triumphs will have this title and seal relocked next Tuesday. Text chat update. Last weekend, an issue was discovered in Destiny 2's text chat where a specific text string could be used to kick players in any activity back to the login screen. As a quick fix, we temporarily disabled text chat until we can fix the issue. Due to the complexity of this issue, we have been investigating the root cause throughout the week. Stay tuned to @BungieHelp on Twitter for updates. Silver Ash update. The issue where players could only receive one Silver Ash, regardless of the number of Silver Leaves that were converted, has been resolved, and players should now be able to receive the correct amount of Silver Ash per conversion on any of their characters. Known issues. While we continue investigating various known issues, here's a list of the latest issues that were reported to us in our #help forum. Text chat has been disabled due to the known issue above. We hope to have a resolution as soon as possible. The Eternity Crucible map did not count towards the flawless seals This is the Way triumph. The rally flag sometimes doesn't work in the second encounter of the Wellspring Defend activity. This can be mitigated by waiting a few moments. Duality Introduction quest doesn't count master completion for the quest's objective. The Takes All Kinds weekly Solstice bounty only progresses on major taken defeats. Players can instantly die when mounting a sparrow that's parked next to the bonfire. Players can sometimes die when transporting to the Nightmare Realm in the Duality Dungeon. Glows on this year's Solstice ornaments have an unintentionally reduced glow. For a list of emergent issues in Destiny 2, players can review our Known Issues article. Players who observe other issues should report them to our #help forum. A Titan, a Mashup, and Minecraft Steve? Movie of the Week. Hippie. Movies. We love them, right? We also love a good mashup, which is exactly what we got when one player decided to take a shot at recreating the Val the Disciple raid in the world of Minecraft. Considering I can't make a four-walled house that looks even remotely like a building, I can't help but to find this impressive. Is it perfect? Nope. Does it need to be? Also, nope. It's just a really cool effort that makes us want to explore in all our blocky glory. Movie of the Week, Val the Disciple raid meets Minecraft. Sam. 2 things. 1, I'm a warlock, through and through. 2, I am not a very puzzle-savvy warlock. How do I know? Because I did the exact same thing this sweet Titan did, but you're going to have to click on this link to watch it because TikTok is TikTok and we just have to roll with it. Hippie. Hi, me again. Jumping in on this MOTW train once more to say that you can bet your bottom dollar, see what we did there? Because of the weapon? We'll see ourselves out. We're hitting that bonus slot this week. Can you really blame us? Just look at this Lego perfection. The Enigma Glaive fully Legofied is just too good to pass up. Movie of the Week. Bonus, Lego Enigma. 8-bit dreams are made of these. Who am I to diss a squee? Artist of the Week. Hippie. I'm going to be honest. Saint 14 and Osiris have my entire heart and soul. I love these two so much that it's probably a little weird at this point. Anywho, we all know that things have been a little strained for Saint as the search continues for his beloved. So we're pretty darn stoked to showcase one art piece that shows the strong yet weary heart behind the brawn for Saint 14 and the man that played with time itself to save him. Art of the Week. Just a city-age warrior in his helmet. Ivan. This piece touched me with a special tranquility and melancholic vibe. You can feel it in the colors and in the atmosphere. Great work, Bioluminosity. Art of the Week, A Sisterly Remembrance. Bonus round, Art of the Week. What if Destiny was released on Game Boy? And that's a wrap on another TWAB. We're prepping for an exciting showcase at the end of the month filled with surprises just waiting to be unveiled. For the immediate future, next week we'll be diving into some more weapon changes, a little more showcase hype on how to watch, and more. Stay tuned, but for now, make sure to be drinking that delicious water, taking care of yourself mentally and physically, and don't let the darkness in the world dim your light. Be kind, be you. Until next time, Guardians, I should go. Hippie. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the audio TWAB for August the 4th, 2022. Again, if you would please down below me here, like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can follow me across all social media at HDTGeorge. And as always, remember, fight the status quo.